So World War II and World War II, or 1 and 2 in Europe. What it was, and it was happening here simultaneously with the help of Pratt white nigger. And so what they were trying to do was exploit everybody in the world who had built the trades. So after we had built the trades, successfully, we did it in Egypt, we did it again in Europe, we did it in America. Then they were like, you know what, we're going to kill you all and we're going to take your jobs. Okay? And that's what they did. They were like, instead of having to pay you, we're gonna just get rid of you so we can make room for ourselves. All right. So because they were never really smart, and because we kind of didn't want to breed with them because we knew they were like Neanderthals and they weren't very smart, we didn't want to have sex with them. And they got jealous. Their women weren't very pretty. They were like Greeks begging to be. And I'm sorry, but if you look at certain Italians or Greeks, I'm sorry, you are some of the ugliest people I've ever seen on the face of the earth. You take one look at a Native American woman, you're going to wish she was your wife. So you're over here begging her to be your grandmother in this life. And I'm glad your women are beautiful to you and you stay inside that box, but unfortunately you don't. That's why the rape statistics, even on children in America, are damn near half the kids are going to be sexually assaulted by the time they're 18. That's what it's like coexisting with you. That's what your forced assimilation looks like. It looks like torture, and it feels like it too. That's where your entitlement and your privilege. You got your degree. So now here you cast judgment, and you use your little Pratt nigger privilege to fucking destroy lives and make decisions for people you have no right making. Absolutely no right making. And I'm not saying just because you got white skin doesn't mean you're Native American too. It just means, like, do you guys still know any of your full Native American ancestors? Chances are no. I was over here talking to Mike. I was like, Mike, you might have that 132. Have you ever met a real Native American? Because you're about to meet my father, and my father is 100% Native American. So does my DNA say that. My mother is English and Tasmanian. Yes, I have one gypsy in me, and I will proudly keep my gypsy. I'm everybody you fucking slaughtered. A small amount of people that are still left, and I still can't live with you in this life. And I have rights. Where are my rights when you're raping me and my children and doing nothing about it? You're a fucking liar, is what you are.